Hi, I'm Cindy White and I have two children. Yes, so Marcel and I, who's my late husband, we met in college. Yeah, not college sweethearts, but we met in college. We dated for 5 years, got married quite young. I was 23, he was 25, but it was time. Yeah, we had our first child within, I think, after a year of marriage. Yeah, then we had our second when my son was just turning, no, he was two and a half. So yeah, and then he passed away. My daughter was 6 months old and my son was just turned 3. Yeah. So they didn't. I think during that time there was a lot of backlog, so I didn't even get to see any health visitors for a while, just for the normal checkups that they do for a child up until they're 2 years old. Well, that's how it happens in where I'm from. So I didn't get to see anyone really, but I did go look for help myself. I sourced out some talking therapies and some widow specific therapies that were available. So I didn't get signposted to anything. But I went to go look for it myself. The grieving process, being 6 months postpartum, was very difficult because, of course, you can imagine all the changes that you're going through anyway, aside from this big introduction of grief. However, you still have to keep going, you still have to breastfeed, you still have to look after this child that doesn't understand, the emotions that you're going through. So it was very difficult because you're pouring from a very empty, dry, and non-existent cup. But yeah, I think being resilient is just something that I'm used to, so I tapped into that then. Oh, before it was a dream. It was easy. It was nice. It was sweet. Honestly, life before losing Marcel as a mum was something that I thoroughly enjoyed. It's interesting because I never wanted children. Growing up, I just didn't think of myself as a motherly person. It wasn't a desire of mine at all. And then got married and I was like, you really want kids? And then no, we did have the children. And it was great because, you're doing life with someone, you're raising these children with someone. It's not just you by yourself. And I think the biggest difference was going from making decisions with someone and then being solely responsible for my children, which isn't as enjoyable, in all honesty. It's a lot of pressure, which I don't like. Yeah. With my children, because my daughter was quite young, surprisingly, she's very aware of who her dad is, extremely aware. From when she started to babble or, just be more aware of her surroundings. She just knew exactly who her dad was. Every picture she would see, she wouldn't confuse a bearded man with another bearded man. She just knew who her dad was. It was so weird. It's like she was playing with him. It was a bit weird at first. I was like, should I be praying? But it was as though she was just consumed with who he was. And we all found it very interesting as a family because you spent 6 months with him. But she just, even till this day, she's just very much obsessed with her dad. It's very weird, but it's very beautiful. I think it's a spiritual thing and it's a comforting thing for her. And my son, for him, it was very difficult because they were best friends. So he just went silent for a while. My son's quite calm, quite gentle. And that was the first time that I saw him showing any signs of anger or I don't want to say naughty behavior, but just not himself. And then he was just avoidant, very avoidant, didn't want to see pictures, didn't want to see videos, hear his voice. He just didn't want to. Whereas my daughter was the opposite. She was obsessed. She wanted to see every video of daddy. But yeah, I think I just let them journey how they journey. And wherever they are, I'm just there with them. Because it doesn't have to look any specific way. I think, as just journeying with wherever they are. Honestly, prayer. And when I say prayer, not in a cliche way, real honest prayers in the moment. Not let me go on my knees and read this. No. God, I don't like this. What the heck? Fix that right now. This child's getting on my nerves. Why do I have to change this up? I don't want to do it. Like, why read it? So prayers like that, because one thing about me and my relationship with the Lord, it's very raw, it's very honest. I'm not sugarcoating anything for him, because you see what's happening, so fix it for me. So definitely prayer, but raw, honest, in the moment prayers. And like I said, I'm very resilient and I'm very self-aware. So as someone who tends to just go and do things and just get on with it, I know that about myself. I use it as a strength. I use it as a benefit to me. However, I don't let it become something that can set me back. So because I know that I do well, I keep going. I go up until I feel like there might be a crash coming, and I ask for help. I'm not someone who asks for help more often, but when I know that, okay, cool, I've been going on for a while and I feel fine. However, sorry, I need 2 days. Mom, here are your kids. I just need 2 days. I don't have to have been sad. I just know that I have to force myself to stop so that I can feed back into myself. I think with grief, you become a whole new person that you're discovering again. So I'm still discovering what I like. So I'm exploring new things, trying to revisit old things that I like. I love interiors, so one of my greatest places of pouring into myself is designing. So my house has changed maybe like 10 times since my husband passed, but that's something that brings me so much peace, so much joy. And yeah, I'm finding out new things that I like. I'm trying out new things. One thing I think would have been helpful is them actively reaching out so that I know the information that's available to me. I remember when my husband passed at the hospital, I just got given this big leaflet, this booklet full of different leaflets. And if you leave that, you're not thinking I'm going to look through this booklet to see what's in there. I didn't care, right? So to them, they've ticked off their box by giving me all these things, right? However, I needed somebody to say, there's this available, there's this widows group available, there's this, especially like, okay, if you're saying, I live in this specific area, there's these like meetups that you can do here. But nobody did that. You have to kind of search for the information yourself while you're still doing all the logistics of that you have to do once somebody passes away. So I think what would have been beneficial is, I don't know if this department exists or anything, but having someone or whoever the local trusts work with, they partner with, having them reach out to the people who are widowed to say that we're here to help, because we can't always reach out. We probably won't reach out because it's just too much else going on. So yeah, I think being a mom is something that once you're in it, you know how beautiful and special it is, and only another mom can really understand the hard but beautiful tasking journey that it is. So to be able to have a community like Motivational Moms Club, where moms can meet together and just be authentic without judgment and just be themselves, because I believe as women we know how to be strong, especially for our children, and I think at home we know how to do that very well, but amongst each other we don't have to. So I think it's a beautiful gift to be able to have something like that, like Motivational Moms Club, just get together and just be real. I would say it's gonna be okay. Doesn't sound like it, but it will. And every season comes to an end. It will change, it will get easier, it will get more manageable. And reach out if you can to people. If you can't, I don't know, but it will be better. It will, because I'm hoping that mine gets better too. So we just have to hope that it gets better. Widowed motherhood. I would say if you know someone who is a widowed mom, please be intentional with their children. We may, if anyone is like me personality-wise, we may not naturally reach out to say, please do this for me. But trust me, we need help with our children. We need support. So practical help. Take them to the park. Take them to football. Do things with them. Because now I only have 2 hands, but there were 4 hands before. So you're having to split yourself thin, but you can't do it. I can't. So if you have capacity, show up for those children. Because I know it's hard to show up for someone like me, because you don't sometimes know what to do, and that's okay. You can't save us. You can't, but you can be present for those kids. You can. So we would be grateful if you just showed up for our kids in everyday things. It doesn't have to be grand. Just come and pick them up and take them to the park. Be consistent, because they've lost a lot. So just show up. I would say God is going to use it all of it. It's not going to make sense to you right now, but it makes sense to Him. And yeah, nothing is wasted. Absolutely nothing. So whatever you're going through now and the things that you will go through, just know it's not going to be wasted. It's all going to make sense in the end to beautify your story. Just keep going. Ask a mom, how are you today?